Hello guys and welcome back again by a new crypto daily update video, and today we're gonna discuss all these kind of charts, so what we can expect further on next week and maybe potential setups. Also today a pretty important speech from Jerome Powell which will cause a major volatility and volume note for today because the volume is pretty low in the weekend, but let's dive right away into it right now. We discussed this yesterday as well. If we look at the top side here, we had a double top and resistance. So that was a pretty important zone, and we had a resistance there as well. Last week we broke above it, and now we're retesting it. And yesterday we were bouncing from it a little bit, but what we see right now is that we are dumping further in this support zone right now. So this isn't the bullish thing you can see, but nothing to worry about. But this is a very important zone where you want to look out for, and you really want to hold this level. So I'm pretty convinced what will happen in this zone. So that's something to look out for. Then also, if you look at the Bitcoin chart here, we saw this range and we broke out of that one as well. So the resistance, this resistance laid here above, and that causes a range here. We broke above it and we retested it. Not yet pretty secure. So what we can expect is a little bit of a dump here towards the top side of this range, or maybe the lower side of the range, to test this one back and clear every price action out before going up towards the upside. So we can expect a big support zone here on the top side of this range, and we can also anticipate on that with a trade on this zone or this zone. So I'm really convinced what we will see here in these zones, and maybe we will anticipate it on it with a good trade and a good setup, because these are pretty good setups. If you wanted to open trades right here or even right here, yeah, I think this was the worst option to open a trade, of course. But if we drop towards these zones, then yeah, it's a pretty good place to open up your trades to get the next move up. So still here pretty bullish on Bitcoin, and we have just a little drop of 4%, and I think that isn't bad. And you need to shake out that people. Of course, Trump announced the Europe tariffs here. That causes also a small move towards the downside. But this is pretty healthy what we are seeing right now, and pretty nice price action if it plays out like this. So keep your eye on these support zones here to open up a trade, because that are pretty high quality setups. Then for Bitcoin here, we can see that we still are in a squeeze. So on the top side we have resistance here, here, and on the lower side we have some support like here, and we are bouncing from it currently as well. So what can we expect? If we break above this, we can flip the resistance into support again. So that's also a big trade setup you could trade. But if we break the lower side here, we can also wait for a further cool down towards the downside, and that will maybe fall apart with this one. So if we break above, break out towards the downside here, there's a big support zone underneath it. So I don't want to short this, but if we break under this support level, we can expect some cool down towards the downside. And on the top side as well, if we break above it, we can anticipate on it with a trade. So I'm pretty curious to see what we will do right here, because this squeeze will cause for volatility and momentum towards the upside or even the downside. If we break above it, I think we will see 110, 111k within weeks, within days. So that's a pretty high quality setup, and pretty curious to see what we will do there. Then also for the higher picture, which is pretty important to look out for if we have a small drop. So like always, we had a small drop here, but look at the 3 days chart here. You can't even see the drop. So that's also something. If you drop, look, zoom out, and you will see nothing really happen. But this is a really important chart for the longer term, because I think it's pretty high, a high probability to get towards the top side here. And for now, if it happens approximately around June or something, I think we will hit 140 or even 150k. So for that, that's around where I expect the top for now. So I think there is way more upside coming, but for now just a small drop towards the downside. Then also exactly the same chart as Bitcoin, but the total market cap was already on support, but we are breaking it right now. So what can we expect? We can expect some support in the middle of the range or on the lower side of the range. We can expect some volatility towards the upside. So you don't want to lose this level below, but for now we want to see this one bounce. And of course with the Bitcoin chart here, we will wait and see for confirmations to enter the trade. So that's pretty important to see. Then for Ethereum, we dropped this yesterday, and we had some momentum squeeze here. If you look at the top side, we had resistance twice and a double top as well. And on the lower side, we have support right now, but we are currently breaking that support zone, which calls maybe towards a move towards the downside, and probably this start, and that will cause for a little drop of that's not a little drop, but 13%. So that's something you really want to look out for. This low is pretty important to hold. So we're breaking down right now, but if you hold this low, then it's nothing really happening. But if you break this low, you will see these levels. So keep eye on that as well. Also, the Ethereum Bitcoin chart is breaking down, but it's not really strong in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if we just bounce back in this again and had some sideways price action. So for now, not a really important chart here. Then also the total 2 market cap. That's something I really want to look for, because we had a big resistance on the top side here, and here as well. And now we tested it, went down, we came back and we rejected it again. So this causes a double top here in a resistance zone. That's not something you really want to see. And for that also, you really want to keep this low valid. So if you break below this one, then you will see some downwards movement as well. So keep an eye on that. And of course, we obviously want to flip this resistance into support again in the future. So maybe we can get something like this, and then we're back bullish again. So yeah, that was everything for the chart right now. For now also, Fed Chair Powell will give a speech today. And I expect really big volatility, because if we look for the volume is decreasing massively. So yeah, minus 44% in volume, minus 50% on some altcoins. If there will be a speech and news will come out in the speech, it will react heavily, because there's not much volume needed to pump and dump the price or get volatility in the market again. So keep an eye on that with your high leverage positions. Then also the liquidation chart. Literally when I started this video, there was liquidity on the lower side, but we took that out, as we can see right now on this candle. So we only have a big liquidity supply above us. So I think maybe with the volatility coming from the Powell speech, we will maybe get a spike either towards the upside to get that liquidity out, and then maybe go sideways again. So yeah, I'm very curious to see, but keep in mind that there is much liquidity above us, so it's pretty likely to take that out, and that means already that we get a really big pump of approximately 3 or 4k to get that out. So that's 3 or 4%. So that's pretty nice if that happens. So that's pretty good. And then for the hourly updates, I'm updating here everything about the crypto market. Even if I open trade position like I did yesterday on TIA, like here, I'm posting about it right away. So if you want to be up to date every single day, you can follow me over on X, and you will never miss a move again. If you want daily updates video every day, please make sure to follow me over on YouTube. And also, if you follow that, you are always up to date about the crypto market. So I will see you tomorrow by a new crypto update video. And